grew up here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, born and raised until I was 18. And then I went to Texas A&M, the world's finest institute of higher education. Donald would appreciate that. I have a lot of memories. Pastor Tab was my pastor my whole childhood. He dedicated me as a baby, preached to me every Sunday, saw me off to children's ministry, and had a pretty big influence in my life. I had a few really fond memories of him, but the two favorite memories, we were going to a church retreat and he was going to do baptisms in a river. And so I decided, I think I was about 10, that I was ready to be baptized. I'd spent 10 years listening to Pastor Tab, and I'd gotten saved when I was, I think, 4 years old. We don't waste time here. He had a lot of altar calls. And he said, James, let's go for a walk down by the river. And probably my favorite memory of him, he took me down to the river at this camp, and we went for a walk and talked about like what Jesus meant to me and how it was important to me. And he just really wanted to understand my story. And he was doing a check. He was making sure I understood what I was committing to, what I was professing to. And we walked and talked for probably 10 or 15 minutes, just up and down the river. And he did this with everybody. I mean, he really took the time. He always took the time to get to know what was going on with you. And when we got done, he said, all right, well, we're gonna get you baptized today. And he dumped me in the river. I still have pictures of it. It was a really good memory of him. My second big memory, I followed Pastor Tab to Texas A&M. He was a Texas Aggie, and I am too. I joined the Corps of Cadets just like he did. And he saw me off to college when the high school seniors are leaving the church. He sees you off to college in the main service. And then I came back one Sunday. I think I was a senior in the Corps. It had been 4 years since that time. And I came back and I wore my uniform, and he came and brought me up in front of church, and he said, I dedicated this boy as a baby. I baptized him as a child. I saw him off as a teenager, and he's back as a Texas Aggie. And I'd never seen him so proud. And then last year, my dad had a pretty bad heart attack, and one of the first guys there, Pastor Tab, and we both had our rings on, so we took a picture with our rings together. And he gave me a big hug and said it'd be all right. And that was him. He was always there. So I flew back from Texas today, and I'll be calling his name at muster this year for Texas A&M. That's all I got. I'll miss him a bunch.
Deal, man. That was awesome. Hey,
Thanks.
let me do a quick thing. Just kind of maybe put your hand like this.
Yeah.
Just kind of hold it so I can get a good shot. Just kind of hold
Okay.
it still. I'm going to zoom in on it just to get a good little shot of it so they can
Yeah.
check that out when